Hello, my name is Chamchi Gimbop, the political fish, and I have a very special guest today with me. Her name is Rowdog, and she does politics. That's very interesting. Rowdog, would you please introduce yourself?
Hey guys, I'm Rowdog Does Politics. I've got a YouTube channel where I talk about mostly UK politics. I sometimes dabble with US politics as well. So yeah, if you like, by the end of this video, go check out my channel. It's a lot of fun.
Awesome, awesome. You are a lot of fun. I
I hope
do.
so.
I hope so. Okay, okay. So, first question: are you ready? Oh, by the way, this is the Q&A. She is in the hot seat, so she's going to be grilled. Are you ready? So,
Yeah.
favorite color?
Red. That's
Ooh,
my go-to.
that's a very angry color, isn't it?
Well, it was my go-to color when I was little, so that's
Oh,
what
fair
I
enough.
think.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Favorite movie?
The Lion King.
Are you taking a piss out of me? Or
No,
you
I genuinely love The Lion King. It's my favorite. My favorite. Yeah.
Ah!
What a
All that
what a
shit, really,
what a
really.
fantastic
Disney,
soundtrack.
Disney,
Yeah.
and all that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Disney was
Yeah.
a Nazi sympathizer and all that shit.
Well, let's not go get political.
Let's not go there. Okay, okay. Next question. Favorite author or book?
Oh, Emily Bronte, Wuthering Heights.
Oh God, how middle class are you?
Or Woman in White by Wilkie Collins.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, I did English literature as a degree.
Fair enough. Like, I'm not judging you, mate. Actually, I am slightly, just a little
Yeah. I'm a middle class
bit.
liberal twit. Get used to it.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. These are all questions we can answer later. What are you
Yeah.
reading now?
Oh, Christ. Um,
He's not going to help you now,
I
mate.
I am actually listening to an audiobook. Um, my last download was Robert Peston's What the Fuck. So I'm listening
Oh,
to
oh,
that.
actually, I read that recently. What did you think of it?
I'm still listening. I'm about halfway through. I
Hmm.
think it's
I
very
go
it's
on.
very interesting to hear what he has to say coming
Hmm.
from a sort of he grew
Centrist.
up in sort of inner city London and had a sort of has a Jewish background. So,
Hmm.
and it's interesting to hear his thoughts on that, like Brexit and Trump and everything. I
Yeah,
like to get
yeah.
different perspectives. I
Hmm.
my last I liked what's his name um Things Can Only Get Worse author
Oh, I
John
don't know.
John O'Farrell. That's a good book as well.
Yeah, really? Okay, cool. Um, my problem with WTF by Pesson was that he just didn't give enough opinion where it was needed. You know, I really wanted him to, just say, this was wrong. He was very good at analyzing and giving kind of a an assessment of what happened
Yeah,
during the situations.
he's
But
quite good. He's quite good at questioning why things
mm,
happen.
but I sometimes I just want an opinion, you know,
Yeah, yeah, I
and
get what you mean.
I and he just doesn't do that in WTF for me.
Mm.
Um, and I respect
I find it quite difficult to stay engaged in what he's talking about sometimes.
I
I
know,
sort of
right?
I
I know.
a little bit.
It's I do think WTF from Peston. I would recommend it, and I do think it's worth a read. But yeah, if you're looking for something that's opinion, like if you compare it to like Owen Jones's The Establishment, like Owen Jones's The Establishment, I think is brilliant. Like I like
I still need to read him.
What?
I like him, but I still need to read him.
You've never read The Establishment?
No, I haven't.
Really? You're like the only person I've ever met that is young, you know, full of gusto, yet hasn't read it.
I know. I need to get round to it.
It's such an easy book to read, which is what I'd say. I mean that was one of my starting points, you know.
Okay.
It's
Well,
a little bit
I'll put it on the list.
Yeah, it's a little bit out of date now, but I think it runs out of steam at about 2015. But yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, it should be the next book you read because it is proper brilliant. I mean, Owen Jones, although it looks like Macaulay Culkin, he is pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yes, yeah, I think so. I think he's a good guy. I think he's a good guy. Oh God, where do we get to? Favorite author book. Okay. What are you reading now? Have we done this one?
Yeah, done that.
Okay. Beatles, Elvis, or Rolling Stones?
Beatles, probably.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. Dogs or cats?
Cats.
Aliens or Predator?
I haven't seen either of these movies.
Really?
No.
Oh
I
my
just haven't.
God.
Sorry.
Okay. Favorite MP, worst MP?
Favorite MP. Gosh. I'll start worst MP. I'd say Jeremy Hunt. Favorite MP. Probably. God, my mind's just gone completely blank. I'm just thinking of like all the Labour members. I'll just say Jeremy Corbyn for now, and if I think of anyone.
No. Jeremy Corbyn's a wimp out. You're not allowed to say Jeremy Corbyn.
Oh, okay. Laura
Just say
Pidcock.
Laura Pidcock.
Yeah, Laura Pidcock.
Yeah, Pidcock. Yeah. I'd agree with that one. Yeah, I think she's brilliant. Like, and when she was on
Question Time.
Question Time, she was brilliant. Have you seen her on Novara Media?
No, I've seen her on Going Underground, and she's
I'll
good.
say no. Be careful because that's the mouthpiece of the Kremlin. You want to be careful with whatever.
Yeah,
you say.
but she was interviewed on that, and I found her to be very eloquent and discursive. She's got some great ideas.
Let me quote Laura Pidcock because it's something that is
Mari
very.
Black. She's great. There's the second one.
Who? What?
Mari Black.
Oh, yeah, but she's SNP, so.
But she's still one of the youngest politicians.
Yeah. She is the youngest politicians in.
She's made some good
Commons.
speeches in the Commons.
She has, but she's also lambasted Jeremy Corbyn. Let me blow some smoke up Laura. What's her face?
Laura Pidcock.
Pidcock's ass. Okay, so there is kind of this thing, right? and I call it ideology. Some people call it, I don't know, just the way, the cards are dealt, right? But she kind of nailed it when she was on Novara Media, and she said that I really think that some of the Tories, if you're poor, that if they were poor, they would have say that they would have made a different decision, that they wouldn't be poor, and they think that poverty is the poor person's fault.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she basically said this, and I was just like, well, exactly. Of course, it's not
No.
the poor
No,
person.
exactly. And she made a really good point in her maiden speech when
Mm.
she first became MP. She said, talking about universal credit, is it gross incompetence or is it calculated cruelty that you're doing this?
Yeah,
And
that's a loaded question if I ever did
yeah,
hear
I was
one.
like, bang on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
Exactly
love it
right.
when I love
And
it when
Mallory Black said the exactly same thing. She was just like, well, the fact that people are using food banks, this is how the this the safety net that we've constructed, i.e. the welfare state, has failed. This is where the government has failed. When
yeah,
we wake up.
exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I like them both, Mary
Mm,
Black and Laura Pidcock. They've
mm,
got good things to say. And
yeah,
diversity of opinion is important. So
I think so. I think so. Um, Mari is actually very much a socialist as well. Like,
mm.
if you see her interview with Owen Jones, she says,
I've watched that.
yeah, she says
Great.
an independent socialist Scotland is her goal, and I've got nothing against that. I really do think that fair enough. Go for it, mate. At the time, but that was a few years ago, and things have changed.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah, that's
Hmm.
true.
Where are we? Okay. What was your political turn on?
Um, I'd say around 2015. So when Jeremy Corbyn was getting elected as leader for the second time, um, when um, when the general election happened and when Brexit started up, and then when the referendum happened, and obviously when Trump got elected. So all within the space of the past 3 years or so.
Hmm. What is it about Jeremy Corbyn that really kind of said, okay? Because I've seen some of your videos, and you're talking about immigration, and you're talking about
Yeah.
uh, well, all sorts of things that were kind of key to, especially the Brexit vote. What do you think it was, especially about Jeremy Corbyn? That
Um,
tangent.
well, I think he seemed to have a lot of values that I think are important in society.
And what do you
Um,
consider important in society? Sorry to nail it down to labour this point, but
well, I
this video is Q&A with Rowdog, so I need to
yeah, that's fine. So I think it's important that people who are less well off are looked after properly.
mm,
People who don't have as much or are poor or like working class. I think it's sort of like a right for them to be entitled to health care and social
mm,
care and have access to um, help in their community. and
Mm,
for working people to be paid a living wage so that they can more or less survive and like live a happy life and be able to afford a home.
mm.
Or all the basic necessities that
I,
you
I
would
would, I would, I
have.
would say is common sense politics, isn't it? Like
Yeah, yeah, if you like. I think I don't well, I just think this
the,
focus
the,
on
there's this thing that they say that if you feed the poor, they say that you're a saint. Okay,
yeah.
but if you ask why the poor are hungry, then they call you a communist, right? Now,
Mm,
this is an obstacle that I feel that everybody on the left needs to kind of try and trying to obstruct, and we're seeing it right now, especially with the this Russia hoo-ha, right? It's
yeah.
it's it is a distraction from our domestic issues, you know.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
so it's
Yeah,
when
I
you
definitely view domestic issues to be um more more important than foreign policy issues.
mm,
Not all the
I
time,
think
but
so.
sometimes.
I completely agree. I mean, let's there's a great example of this when the the last snap election, right? The last snap
Yep.
election was supposed to be all about Brexit, but it wasn't. Do you know why?
No.
It's because of the leaked manifesto of the Labour Party.
Yeah.
So that means they managed to command the narrative, right? And it became all about domestic issues, right? And
Mm-hmm.
that's I thought, right, whoever leaked that manifesto, I thought it was a stroke of genius because
Genius move.
yeah, it was
Mm.
absolutely genius because then everybody was talking about homelessness, everybody was talking about healthcare, everybody was talking about transport, everybody
Yeah.
was talking about shit that actually matters to them day to
Yeah,
day.
because it's happening to them personally.
Yeah, exactly. Day to day, it matters to them. It
Yeah.
it it referred to them as an individual, right? And this is what Labour hadn't managed to do in 2015 or 2010 because they were reactionary. And this is an
Yeah.
analysis that I've tried to have with Swiss, but it didn't fucking work. But considering you've got your ears open now, okay, it was an analysis that they were reactionary in 2010. They were reacting um, to what was the fucking they were reacting. Even the Tory party was reacting to UKIP, and
Yeah.
they were reacting to the Lib Dems. Everybody was reactionary, and Ed Miliband was reacting to the Conservatives and Cameron in 2015. It was a reactionary
Mm.
party. It was a reactionary kind of manifesto. It wasn't a
Yeah.
proactive manifesto. Whereas
Yeah.
this 2017 manifesto was proactive. And this is where I
Yeah.
loved it. It was like, no, people are pissed off with fucking austerity. This
Yeah.
is how we're going to shape it. We're not going to put
I
people in
mean, like
misery. Yeah, go on. Sorry.
oftentimes the reason why before I didn't get involved with politics is because I thought that many of the politicians, and especially during election campaigns, their policies are very wishy-washy, and like,
Mm,
well, we're going to do this, this, and this, and here's a some footage of me eating a bacon sandwich to prove that I'm a part of the people or whatever.
mm,
Whereas the last election, it was literally a bullet pointed bang bang bang. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna fucking do it pretty much
Mm,
because we give a shit about the people that live in this country. We're gonna go out and we're gonna literally engage with everyone we possibly can, talk to them about their concerns, and give them a voice,
mm,
listen to them, give them platforms, and create give a voice to the youth as well who feel like
mm,
they've not been listened to. So I think um, in terms of Jeremy Corbyn taking the leadership of the Labour Party, I think that was a massive turning point
mm,
um, in the left and their sort of politics, because it's sort of it because those sorts of policies um,
mm. I'll
it
tell you
makes people
something.
listen.
I'll tell you something, and I'll admit to this, right? When the result came through on the after the chicken coop, him against Owen Smith, the Welsh
Yeah,
bastard, you know,
yeah,
um, I did actually shed a tear, when he increased his mandate. Yeah, I was
yeah.
just like, because it was basically a big fuck you to these people like Lisa and Andy, to people like Kinnock, to
Well,
people
the
like,
Blairite people.
yeah, all the bad right ring. Have you noticed though recently, um, all the people that are ready to label him as unpatriotic are the same people that orchestrated the
Voted for the
chicken
Iraq
troop.
War.
Yeah. Well, no, no, no. When, like, all the people that orchestrated the chicken coup, they're the same
Yeah.
people that are labeling um, Jeremy Corbyn now with his response to Russia as being
Mhm.
unpatriotic. Have you noticed that, or is it just
Yeah,
me?
absolutely. Yeah, it's and also with most of those people that you refer to voted for the Iraq War
Mm,
as well. So
mm. Yeah,
it's
it is fucking crazy. And yeah, what my point was, when he didn't just beat um, Smith, he fucking destroyed him, you know,
yeah.
and he increases his mandate to 60%, like
Hmm.
60 to 30. I mean, that's a real fucking drubbing, you know.
Yeah.
Um, yet on Newsnight and on This Week with Andrew O'Neill, right? They still have people like,
Liz
uh,
Kendall.
God, fucking Liz Kendall, who got
Michael
zero point,
Portillo.
yeah, Michael Portillo and Liz Kendall. Liz Kendall got 0.4 of the vote, you know, in the
Yeah.
original fucking, like what? Okay, here's a question that I've got that I gave Captain Swiss. Right? Can you name anybody that hosts a channel, like anchors a channel, or anchors a show on the BBC, ITV, Sky, that is on the left?
Um,
Swiss couldn't name one, so
Let me just
I'm,
think.
I'd be surprised if you can. I couldn't think of one.
Um, well, actually, no, I can't really think of apart from Owen Jones, who he
No, he's
doesn't
a
actually.
guest. It doesn't
Yeah, he
matter.
doesn't
He's a guest.
present, does he?
Yeah.
Um. Oh God, good point. You caught me. Um. So, let's go through. Well, to be fair, I think I'll say this, right? I know Channel 4 news aren't excessively left wing, but I do
This is my
I
point.
I
So
much prefer the way that they report news compared to
hmm,
BBC because they
this wasn't my
they
question, though.
no, but just to say that I prefer their more investigative style of journalism as opposed to
Wasn't my
BBC.
question.
No, I
Answer
know it
my
wasn't.
question.
I can't think of any. That's why I started talking about Channel 4.
You don't basically you're doing your politician thing. You just say, hey, look at this, instead of asking me this question.
Squirrel.
I can't tell. This is a problem. This is a real issue with democracy in the UK because um, you know we need um, we need representation. I suppose is the biggest thing. You
Mm,
know, as uh, the last election proved that the left needs representing, right? Because
yeah,
40% of the voting public fucking voted for socialism. They voted for the left, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So we deserve representation.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely. I'd agree with that. Oh, you've
Okay. Okay.
definitely raised a great issue there.
Okay. This is definitely something we address this with Swiss and stuff. But let me just give you a so you got your fingers there. Put your fingers in front of your face, right? Close your fist, and every time I say a name, raise a finger, right?
What, literally?
Literally, right?
Okay, right. Doing
Lee
it.
Camp, Lee Camp, George Galloway, Chris Hedges, Jesse Ventura, and Tom Hartman. How many fingers have you got up right now?
4.
Four. So that's four blatant left wingers that hold their own show, their own anchors, right, on RT, and they're blatantly left wing. They're not even a little bit left wing. They are blatant left wing. Yeah.
Mm,
And this is on Russia Today.
right. Okay.
It's weird, isn't it?
That's interesting. Would you consider someone like James O'Brien to be left wing or not?
No, he's centrist.
Okay.
I do you enjoy? I enjoy James O'Brien listening to
I
him.
yeah, I enjoy listening to what he has to say.
Mm,
He mostly talks about Brexit and how much he is against it.
mm,
Um, and
yeah,
he's got some good points.
yeah,
But
yeah,
he's not a Jeremy Corbyn fan, and he's
yeah.
would say that he's
I've seen him like over the last year or two being dragged slowly to the left, but he won't admit it. He would never admit being a lefty.
I mean,
He as
he's
far as
quite
he's concerned, he's politically homeless.
yeah.
And
I mean, he's quite I like the fact that he's quite open-minded when someone gives him a legitimate valid argument
mm,
for something, and he'll
mm,
take it on the chin pretty much.
mm,
And
yeah.
you know,
Though when it comes to the the lecturer strike, for instance, and he had loads of students like calling him up and say, "Look, we support the lecturers. You know, how dare they?" And he was proper schooled on that one. But he's been schooled enough times by a lot of very educated people, like more better than me, probably better than Swiss as well,
yeah.
on why Jeremy Corbyn would be a good person for this country, but he just won't swallow it, and I can't understand why.
Yeah. I think he does find it. I'm not entirely sure what he's got some kind of beef
Dip,
with
he's got a
Corbyn in
chip on
some
his
way.
shoulder. He has a
Yeah, a
chip
little
on his
bit.
shoulder.
I'm not sure why. I think it's because he likes to point out the sort of cultish following that he has, and I think that puts him off slightly.
Well,
So he's
that's
like, well, why?
bullshit. Well, that's
Yeah.
okay. Like he hates the Daily Mail and he hates the Sun, right? Yet
Mm,
he fails to recognize that this chip on his shoulder was created by the Daily Mail and by the Sun, right?
quite
So
possibly.
it's cultural dissidence, right?
Yeah.
Essentially, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Uh,
think so.
no, I don't think so. I now I've talking to you and we've actually got it. Now we've aired it out. I think it's actually right.
Mm.
The only problem is I've tried to call him a number of times, but I keep fucking I keep flaking out and just going, oh no, I can't do it.
I've been thinking about it, but I wouldn't. I think I'd sort of my mind would go blank, and I'd just be like, I
Ah!
forgot what I was going to say.
Yeah, exactly. Ah! Yeah, exactly right. Like,
But he's got a tendency of if someone doesn't sound like they don't know what they're talking about, he'll properly attack them. So especially when it comes to EU legislation.
yeah, well, you can't. I mean, the thing is, he's all sewn up when it comes to EU legislation,
Yeah.
but when it comes to Jeremy Corbyn, it's open season, right?
Yeah.
Um,
He's a
so
hard nut to crack when it comes to Jeremy Corbyn. I think
I don't think so. I think because he's got a soft spot, right? And that
yeah, I just
is
think he needs to be convinced a
Dacre.
bit more.
Yeah, it's Dacre and Daily Mail, right? And even now, he's been proven wrong enough times, right? And you could say, like, dude, like, you know, do you believe in the NHS? Yes, I do. Do you believe in, a decent education for your kids? Yes, I do. Then,
Yeah.
the Tories aren't going to do this for you.
No.
Tories aren't going to do it.
Yeah, I
So
feel a
what's
bit
your
sorry for
problem?
him. I feel a
Yeah.
bit sorry for him because I think he he does find himself a little bit, and he said this on numerous occasions that he's politically homeless.
Hmm.
So, like a lot of people are, I guess. So, people don't want to
Well, no,
vote
no,
Labour,
no.
they don't want to vote
Bollocks.
Tory.
Bollocks. Bollocks. You know what? I was politically homeless for the first 35 years of my life. Yeah.
Hmm.
So the fact that they feel politically homeless for the last year,
I think
I couldn't give a
a
fuck.
lot of people want a centrist back, and I just don't like unless
No, the
someone wants
centre
to make
has
a new
failed.
party.
Bollocks, mate. The
Yeah.
centre has fucking failed. I couldn't
Mm.
give a fuck about them. I
Yeah.
really
Well,
couldn't. And
the
I'm
Blairites, if
really
they want, make a new party, but I won't be voting for them. So
this if they do, that's going to cause issues for Labour.
yeah. Well, they'll be splitting the vote, won't they?
Hmm. Well, it's the same. Like, this is the thing. Have you seen Life of Brian?
Yes. Yes, I've seen.
Okay.
I haven't seen all of it. I've seen
Well,
little tips.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to stop this fucking stream. I'll
Why?
stop streaming. Oh, because it's embarrassing. No, if you're still happy to stream it, that's cool. I don't know what I'm doing because it's very, very late. Okay, so oh shit.
Oh,
Hello, are
what's
you still
going
there?
on? Yeah.
Sorry, I dropped my mic.
Oh shit, you got the same microphone as me.
I do, yes. I did notice that last time I saw a video of you actually.
Yeah.
So it was like when the Labour Party split in 1983, it was like, oh, Social Democratic Party, the Democratic Socialist Party, splitters. People's Front of Judea, or Judea's People's Front, splitters.
Okay.
Yeah. It was, sorry, that was my anyway. I think any new breakaway party, centrist party, will fail. Cameron, yes, I agree. But the problem is that it will split the Labour vote, which is very, very terrible. Now, as far as when you talk about right-wing parties, yeah, fucking do it. Yeah. UKIP, anything, like fucking do it.
BNP.
Yeah, just fucking
First.
if you want to do it, yeah. I don't care as long as it splits the
Nazi party. Anyone
yeah,
for the Nazis?
Yeah, definitely. As long as people vote for them, you know. This is the only reason that the Brexit vote was actually given, was because David Cameron was shit scared of the vote split by UKIP. You know, they got 3 million votes. That's a lot of votes, mate.
Yeah, and also to appease some of the Eurosceptics in his party.
Are you Eurosceptic or?
Am I a Eurosceptic? I think. I think I'm. You know when Corbyn said if he was to rate the EU, he'd rate it 7 out of 10. I think I'd be the same in that. I'm a Remain reformer because
exactly me too. Exactly me too. There's a democratic deficit that needs to be addressed.
Yeah, but I mean it's not perfect by any stretch, is it?
Yeah.
It's not perfect.
Do you understand? You can't address it from the outside.
Yes, absolutely. I think if you're turning your back on something, it means that you're not willing to fix what's broken, and you'd much rather carry on by yourself, even if it means that you're putting yourself at like a lower vantage point, if you want. And it's not helping us at all. And I think more people just need to wake up to this fact, because it's just a complete and utter clusterfuck of a complete disaster, and the Tories aren't helping one iota. I mean, like I think this would be handled a bit better if Labour were in charge of it. But even then, I would still disagree with the decision. Even though it's a democratic decision, obviously, but the whole, if I hear, I tweeted this during question time, if I hear another person saying, we had a referendum and we just need to get on with it, if I hear another person saying that, I will punch them. Let's get on with it. It's like, but you clearly don't understand the ramifications, and we joined in the 70s, and hundreds upon hundreds of pieces of legislation have been signed and written, and we have to regulate everything and make sure everything's checked and stuff, and the amount of work that goes into monitoring the whole, like the 27 countries, just the amount of documentation. People just don't think about it. They just think of it all as there's no substance and we can just leave, and it's just really easy. It's not easy. It's not. And people don't think about it. They just think it's like a job that they can just walk out when they want to and say, well, I'm leaving now, bye. It's not like that, and it's just so infuriating.
Cameron, you can say something.
I'm about to say we can just walk away if we wanted to. We could just walk away.
No, sorry, mate. No. I completely disagree.
I'm not going to say it's going to go well, but we could if we wanted to.
No, we couldn't. No. Sorry, the Good Friday Agreement dictates the fact we cannot walk away, because there needs to be a customs union between Northern Ireland, Republic of Ireland, and our country. So if we just walk away, okay, so Southern Ireland is going to be part of the customs union, but we're not. So what's going to happen, right? Essentially, what's going to happen is we're going to start gonna start up the troubles again. That's what's gonna happen. It's gonna. To be honest, it's that dude. Before you go any further, I just didn't want to say this one thing, right? It's been a real fucking nightmare. The fact that Theresa May and her rabble of her bitches have put, you know, the Good Friday Agreement at risk with her bung with the DUP. She has put that at risk to start with, let alone, you know, what's going on with fucking Europe.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
Mm.
She shouldn't have gone. She shouldn't have done a deal with them. To be honest.
No. But I think to me, when she made clear that she was not only going to leave the single market, but also going to leave the customs union, what that said to me was that myself and my Conservative Party do not give a shit about the situation in Northern Ireland and how that will
Rowdog, hang on, Cameron, Rowdog, Cameron, please hold that thought. My glass is empty, so I need to go and refill it. So
Okay.
I'll be back. Please.
Okay.
Just let Ireland unify. Just let them unify. It's simple.
Let them what?
Let them unify. Stop letting Northern Ireland hold the country back.
I don't think that would work.
What? It's going to raffle the DUP up. To be honest, I think Ireland are better off united.
Really, I disagree with that.
Why? They're an island that's been split, and the reason the British government split it because they were scared of a civil war between the Unionists over there.
Well, I don't know. I just think it would cause another. Well, that's another box of trolls, in my opinion. Doing that,
Well,
it would just open another. Huh?
It's inevitable. It's
Yeah.
going to happen no matter what.
Well, I just don't think we need it at the moment. What with everything going on, so it's just I just don't think that would be a good idea. Because it just causes conflict, doesn't it? I mean,
it does.
We had it during the 70s and 80s with the troubles in the IRA, and it's just totally unnecessary. I mean, like, if anything changes in the future, whereby we get to a point where the circumstances are such that Ireland wishes to unify, then perhaps we could, think about that. But as of now, Southern Ireland is currently part of the EU and Northern Ireland is not. And having that break away would cause just so much I don't know, conflict and argument, and I just don't think it's something that we need at the moment. So
what is something that we don't need?
I'll agree with that, but I think we should just give them a referendum. Let them unify. Let's let them have a vote on it.
Well, like the Scottish referendum.
Yeah, just let them solve their own affairs.
So
Okay.
if Northern Ireland were to have, I don't know how that would work, because you'd have to do two referendums. You'd have to do one in Ireland and you'd have to do one in Northern Ireland, and then you'd have two results. And like, what if Southern Ireland wanted to unify and Northern Ireland didn't? What would you do then?
Well, I think Northern Ireland will vote for it.
Well,
This is the thing.
this is the thing. This is the difficult situation. I think you've not kind of hit the nail on the head there, Rowdog. The problem is if there is no customs union, then Ireland would have to unify, and then it would be in the border would be in the Irish Sea. So
Yeah.
I mean that is essentially the way it's going to go, right? I mean like David Davidson said, like people like that, they say you know, everything's going to be fine, but no, it's not going to be fine.
That's what the EU have suggested, haven't they? The EU have come back with, well, if you're not prepared to have a customs union, then your border will be in the Irish Sea. But then the Tories have had said, no, we don't want that. But then, what do you want? If you've got a better idea, please offer it up. And they haven't. So. I mean, I don't really know what they want.
That's why enough now needs a referendum on it. Just to solve the issue once and for all.
Dude, like it's the thing is, like, it's either, you know, lots of people dying, or the UK breaks up, you know. We're really between a shit and a hard place, you know? And it's a fucking nightmare.
When you say solve the problem once and for all, you could compare that to what's happening now with Brexit, and with such a small margin, 52-48, we're still having a hoo-ha over what people think and what should be done. And people are always going to have those opinions. You can't just tell one side to stop moaning and stop complaining and get behind it. That's never going to happen. You're always going to have people who disagree strongly with the direction that the country is going.
I appreciate that. I am a Remainer, right, Rowdog, right, but I do still obviously agree with the fact that you know, we should stay in. I do agree with the diplomatic kind of situation that we're in, but what I don't agree with is how adversarial the Conservative Party have actually been. And you know, it would have been kind of nice if you know, if the Labour Party was in power, that this, if Jeremy Corbyn was our part of our government, they could go there, okay, this is a situation that we're in, how we can do it so it benefits both of us, you know. Why do they why does the Conservative Party have to be so adversarial and say, well, fuck you. Why are they just like this all the time?
I mean, people are now saying that the EU are sort of bullying us, and they're being mean, and why won't they let us have what we want? And it's like, they're not bullying us. I just think they're being quite reasonable, and like, they know what they want. They've got their position.
The EU doesn't negotiate. That's the thing.
The EU's not. They
don't need to negotiate. Why would they?
At all. Not reasonable. You know, let's look at the bill that they're actually demanding. We can't even house the old people in this country, and that money could be spent here instead of us paying that bill. So, I think we're both being unreasonable, to be honest.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right, Cameron. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It's just a bit of a mess, isn't it?
It is a bit of a mess, isn't it? Do you want the next question then?
Yeah, go on.
All right. Oh God, let me find the question. I see this book. Lots of stuff.
I thought these were meant to be quick fire questions.
I know, but it was your fault. You just Started spouting over Brexit, like fucking hell.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah, what was your political turn on? Oh yeah, that was the thing.
Oh, I said that.
Yeah. Okay. Like now, this is the most important question. Okay. What is your chosen weapon in a zombie apocalypse?
Oh wow. Fuck. Oh. I've not had enough time to think about this.
You've had loads of time, apparently.
Um. I don't know.
Imagine it's a zombie apocalypse, right? Imagine
Yeah.
you're in The Walking Dead. What would your chosen weapon be?
A a machine gun? I don't know. A
But
shotgun.
there's a shotgun, okay, but there's no bullets. You know, shotgun is
Does
only
one
good
thing have to
for.
come with the other, or do you have to have
What?
bullets and a gun? Or
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
What would yours be?
Well, you're not asking me, I'm asking you. So it's not about me, it's about you. That's the whole point of the question.
I don't know. I think it depends, like how you would treat the situation. So, like if your MO was to make yourself a bunker and hide until everything would like
Yeah, bug in. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
you wouldn't necessarily need to have a weapon.
Okay.
Really.
So if you're in a situation like I don't know, how au fait were you with zombie movies? Do you like them?
Yeah, they're all right. I've seen a couple.
Okay. So, very like on the zombie movie preface, right? If you're going to bug in, there's only so long you can bug in for, right? Especially in zombie movie territory, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So there is going to be a time when you have to leave, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
To get supplies.
Yeah, exactly right. So so what you can do to get supplies? So you're going to use your shotgun. Well, no,
without any bullets?
you can say yes. I mean how many bullets are you gonna make? Are you gonna buy the bullets? Are you gonna stock hold them? Like, I mean, I don't know what like how having a shotgun. I do understand because you know shotgun bullets are quite easy to make, so I do like kind of understand that, but you know. Longevity of a shotgun doesn't really blow my mind.
Have you asked Swiss this question as well?
Yes.
What did he say?
I don't know. You'll have to check it out on my stream.
Okay. Oh, fuck me. I haven't.
I also asked Old School this question, and they've both given me wicked answers. You're the only one to actually flake with me.
I'd like to think that I'd like to think that obviously, like a lot of zombies that I've seen in movies don't really run very fast.
You've never seen 28 Days Later, have you?
I have actually. I have.
Okay. That changed the zombie movie. Now zombies run. Okay, so you know, and they like any spit or swab or anything that gets in your eyes or your mouth or your nose or something, then you're contagious. You're a part of the rage.
Yeah.
So what do you do? Okay, so in a zombie apocalypse, okay, what is your chosen weapon? You can't say shotgun because that's just stupid. Fucking
yeah, it is.
Sorry.
It is.
Sorry. I'm not supposed to be doing this. I was supposed to say yes. Okay, shotgun. Yeah, that's your thing. But
No, it's not
I
very
could
creative.
not.
It's not very creative. Flamethrower.
That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So where's the fuel come from?
I've been stockpiling petroleum in my bunker, and I'm using it for that.
What happens when the petroleum runs out?
Then I hit them with the flamethrower physically.
Oh, you actually take the gun and just.
Yeah.
Okay. So why didn't you just say gun?
Because flamethrowers inflict more damage to more of them than.
Oh, okay. For essentially a few days.
Yeah, that's my answer.
Oh, fair enough. Oh, brilliant.
Oh, and also, I would use a big metal. Actually, no, never mind. That's a stupid idea.
Go on, tell me.
I was gonna say, I'd sort of put a big metal circle around myself and like leave a big gap between myself and like I'd leave at least sort of like I don't know, like a foot or so that they weren't within arm's reach of me every time. That sounds ridiculous, but yeah. Just imagine like a big metal circle just encircling me and like I'm just walking through and they can't get to me. Anyway.
Fair enough. Like, no, I mean the whole idea is it's all about getting to know people. This is what my questions were all about. And the last question is I think is the most telling. And you know, there's no right or wrong answer.
Was that the last one? Was it?
That was my last question.
I hope a flamethrower is a good answer.
Oh yeah, it is.
I hope it's not like a shitty.
You know,
take a gun.
But it does reek of someone that's never played a computer game ever.
Well, I've played GTA plenty of times, and
yeah, like I said,
I've played Fallout a few times, but I've never actually had. I don't know. I've never like fully thought about it in that amount of detail. So, yeah. Yeah,
this is a problem. But it does show. But it's okay. Like it's
well,
fine.
am I allowed to
like, don't worry about it. There's no right answer. Like I said, there's no right answer. There's no wrong answer. You know, it's just whatever you feel. I mean, like let me give you an example, right? So old school said a crowbar, right? And I do agree with that to a certain extent, but if you're going to kill zombies with a crowbar, it means that the zombies are going to get very, very close to you. And I wouldn't agree with that. So a crowbar, yeah, I'm not into that. So yeah, like I said, there's no right answer. There's no wrong answer.
Okay.
But it's just my point of view, you know.
Well, what weapon would you use?
Oh, katana, of course.
Oh, are those
I'm yeah, but the thing is, I'm actually trained in the arts of using a samurai.
Oh, so, right. All right. Okay.
I can show you. I've got some video, but you know.
Oh.
I know. I seem like a complete pisshead, and actually am, because I've got some vodka and yeah. I will.
What are you saying?
I said, watch this, mate. Blow your fucking mind.
Okay.
Boop, boop, boop. Anyway, what am I doing? Oh yeah, what am I doing? Oh yeah, something about stuff, 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 stuff. Oh, oh, let's oh, there we go. Can you still hear me?
Yep.
Now you can see like all my Facebook thread. Oh dear.
Corridor of Death.
I know, right? Do. Oh, see, like there's my sword.
Inception.
I know, right?
I was doing a stream the other day and I didn't realize I was still screen sharing and
Yeah.
I was on
I
my
know,
YouTube
yeah.
page and I was like,
It
oh my
was like
God,
it
oblivious.
was like it was like in
The deep state has gone deeper.
my comment was better. It was like Inception. But anyway.
Inception.
Anyway. Oh yeah, the last earthquake that was in Korea was like this. There was loads of damage, mate. Check out this.
What?
I know, right? Imagine being in one of those cars, mate. My school where I work is just round the corner from here. Like it's crazy.
Boy. I remember once, this was years ago, when I think I went to the Natural History Museum in London. I think it was there when they had this thing where you could I'm not sure which museum it was. They had this thing where they simulated an earthquake, and it was basically a sort of shop floor
The
in
Science Museum, surely.
yeah, probably
It's
um
just around the corner from the Natural History Museum.
in
Yeah.
South Kensington. So
Yeah.
they had like a shop floor or something,
Yeah.
and they basically, well, when an earthquake happened, they shook the floor and like the shelves and stuff fell off, and you could like at least attempt to experience or try and come a bit closer to experiencing what an earthquake was like.
It scares the
But
shit out of me, mate.
it's obviously
Honestly,
nothing compared to like real life. So
mate, it scares the shit out of me. Honestly, earthquakes do scare the shit out of me.
not
Honestly.
surprised. Not surprised.
Oh yeah, I got some left wing kind of propaganda from Vietnam. So like this is one of them. This is all printed on canvas. So A3, and I love them. Like,
Wow.
yeah, I love them. I absolutely love them. So I've hung them in my apartment. No, I
love really old propaganda posters.
Yeah, I know. Aren't they brilliant? Like,
Yeah, I used to have some old World War One ones. I had one that said "Women of Britain say go" on my wall for the World War One poster. I mean, like I just enjoy the artwork really more than anything else.
yeah, exactly. I mean, it speaks for a time, you know.
Yeah.
And it's a time that we've gotten over. Oh, here we go. Right, check this out. Ooh,
Is that you?
that's me. Ooh. Ooh.
Wow. Mate.
Watch my teacher do it. Watch him.
Wow. Looks a bit like you're attempting to chop down trees. Like machetes. It looks good though.
Oh, mate. Ah! Ah! On something else. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Wow.
Ooh. Ah, fuck me.
Is it someone's birthday?
I don't know.
That's awesome though.
So yeah, it takes time to do that. There are some really bad times with that. See, I'm a bit shy about. Oh, do you know who this is?
Oh yeah. It's that guy that got fired or resigned. What's his name?
His name's right. I found him. Apparently, he was an old movie star, right? So, isn't it the same?
Is that guy? Is that the same person?
Guy. It's the same guy. See?
No, it's not. It's not.
It is. It's the same guy. See?
No, it's not. No.
He's the guy.
I've seen that film, Nosferatu.
This is where I live, by the way.
So is that is it Seoul?
No, I'm in the deep southeast.
Oh right.
Okay, so if you imagine where Seoul is basically Liverpool, right? So
Yeah.
I'm basically where Kent is, or Essex.
Oh right down the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty, doesn't it?
Very pretty. Yeah.
I took that picture.
It looks like one of those default Windows photographs.
Oh yeah, nice one. Thank you. Fuck off.
Sorry. But that does look very nice though.
Yeah, fuck off. Yeah, go on.
It makes town living like Mumbai in comparison.
Sorry?
So it looks like it makes the town I live in look like a slum in Mumbai in comparison.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I disapprove of what you say, but I will defend to the death your right to say it.
Good quote.
Voltaire. There are better quotes. But do you know who Trotsky is?
Yes. Leon
What do you
Trotsky.
know about? You know, yes, exactly. Do you know?
He was one of Lenin's guys during the revolution, right?
Yeah. He's one of the reasons why there was no blood spilt during the revolution. You know, like nobody died during the Russian Revolution. Nobody was killed at all. Normally, a revolution is a very, very bloody affair.
Didn't Lenin get rid of the royal family very secretively?
I think that was during the Civil War.
It was 1917 or 18.
17, yeah.
And he like send them to Ekaterinburg. and then he told them that they'd be looked after, but actually they were all shot.
Yeah, that was because of the Civil War. The White Army, well, some people in the White Army wanted to stall them, so basically shot them.
Yeah.
Check this out. Isn't that beautiful? Right. Try again. What about this one?
That's pretty.
What about this one?
Wow.
What about this one?
That's nice.
What about ooh, that's me. Oh, crazy.
I reckon I'm gonna head off in a couple. I think.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. That is bad, though. To be fair, like, how can you start a discussion when everybody thinks you're a Russian communist? Shit.
A Russian communist. That's a bit excessive. That's a bit
Dude, look at the picture. From
Which picture?
Newsnight.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Propaganda. BBC propaganda.
I know, right? It's terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Yeah. I'm glad that Owen James raised that as an issue. Because Jesus Christ. Brazen
This
BBC.
is brazen. Like, it's absolutely disgusting, actually.
Yeah. The worst thing about it, that everyone pays for it.
Yeah, I know. It's just, and they talk about fucking RT being fucking mouthpiece of the Kremlin. Like, at least they would never think about like doing this, you know? God,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man.
I hope they'd have gotten like fuckloads of complaint letters and from you know.
Well, we'll see.
I think they got lots. I've been on Twitter and there's people that say photoshops the complaints to the
Yeah.
BBC. Lots. So
Hey, Rowdog, mate, like, let's I'll end the stream and let's just fucking drink, because I've been up for hours, man, and it's what
What time is it? What time is it where you are? Like 10
like
to
8
in the morning. What? Have you not had any sleep?
No, yeah.
Jeez, man.
What are you gonna do when you go? Just out of interest. I mean, like,
What am I gonna do? I don't know.
Now, I tell you what, right? What we could do is, if you have something you want to talk about, we could talk about it on your. You could host it on your channel or my channel. I don't know.
I don't know. I'll probably be in Swiss's channel tomorrow.
Oh
I
yeah,
need
we're
something
gonna
to
do. We always do the Sunday stream. Yeah. But,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna call it a night. I reckon.
okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a bit tired.
Fair enough. Luck waits. Damn it.
Sorry to raid on your parade.
Nah, it's all right, mate. It's been a privilege and an honor, as always.
Well, thanks for having me, and thank you for hosting a Q&A. And I will probably, well, Cam will probably be as well on the stream tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely. We'll be on there.
Yeah.
Go on, Cameron.
Yeah, I'll be watching the stream tomorrow, but I might be too busy to join. Well, for Captain Twist's stream.
All right, man. Nice one. I hope to see you there anyway, Cameron. All right, mate?
I'll probably be in the side chat for a bit.
Yeah, no worries. And Rowdog, I hope you're there, like, fucking sticking it to the man.
I always will be.
Always
you
will
worry.
be.
Will you be installing the matriarchy?
What? Yeah, I know. Hashtag me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. I'll see you tomorrow. Anyway, get some sleep. Right?
You too.
Well,
Right.
hopefully, but the way things are going, I don't think it's going to happen. But we'll see. We'll see.
All right. Well, take care and see you in probably tomorrow's stream.
Yeah, definitely. Right. In a bit.
Yeah.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, bye.